Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday. Yeah, it's Tuesday, 9:30 a.m. I don't know if this is going to be episode 3 of my TBR Reckoning or if this just is going to be spend the week with me. But my daughter's at her dad's mom's house, her grandma's house for the week because daycare was closed. So hang out with me for the week. I do have to work the rest of the week. I had yesterday off, which was really nice. But we're back to the grind, I think. I don't think I used that correctly. Anyways, that's not what you came here for anyway, so it's fine. Spend the week with me. Digress. My very, very close friend of mine, she went to Cape Verde. She's Cape Verdean. And I think the coffee is from Portugal. I have to double check with her because I know that she stopped in Portugal at one point. But anyway, she brought me coffee from somewhere else. And it's fantastic. Like it has I don't know, it almost has this dark chocolate undertone. And it's just so smooth. Oh my God, I love it. It's fantastic. It's really, really fucking good. Anyways, this week I have 2 things I want to focus on. One of them is going to be the Shadow and Bone trilogy or the Grishaverse. No, Shadow and Bone trilogy. I am 60 pages into this, 75. I'm actually really enjoying it. I love YA fantasy. I don't know what it is, but there's just something about a YA fantasy series that does it for me pretty much every time. I think the last time I read a full fantasy, a full YA series was the Prison Healer trilogy, I think it was. That was really good too. That was fantastic, actually. I really want to read the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I'm late to the hype train. I think everybody's reading Six of Crows again right now, but I want to read this first. There's work being work again. Hang out with me for the week. Let's read this week. I was gonna try to be really productive this week because it's not often that I have so much time to myself after work because I'm going to pick up from daycare and then we come back and I gotta entertain, I gotta feed. But I don't really want to be productive this week. If I'm being so for real, so actually transparent with you, I don't necessarily want to be all that productive this week. I want to be a little selfish this week, so I'm just gonna read. I'm just gonna read what I want to read. I might watch something, but I'm not sure. I really can't decide on what I would want to watch. I feel like there's way too many options right now. We are starting the week off, and we are on page 74. That's 75. 74 of Shadow and Bone. I grabbed this from my bookshelves because I want to read it soon. I think it's Dark Academia, isn't it? There's just something about the cover that makes me feel like it's going to be perfect for the fall. I'm finishing this tonight. We are finishing Shadow and Bone tonight. There is just something about a YA fantasy that is going to do it every single time for me. It's so good. I'm having so much fun. It's not quite up there with Ninth House, but I also think that Ninth House is just such a different book. It's kind of hard to compare the two, but I do have to say, she writes a good ass fantasy. I'm having so much fun. I love the characters. I literally can't stop reading. I can't stop reading. I'm going to finish this tonight. And I went and I grabbed Siege and Storm from my bookshelf. I probably won't start it tonight, but I just wanted to have it. I don't want it to be holding it. Gang, don't mind the hair. I just finished working. It's 6:54. I don't know why I insist on showing you the phone. You can't see it. It's 6:54. I think I have 100 pages, 350 to 432. No, I have less than 100 pages left. I only have this much left of Siege and Storm. So I'm just going to read. I'm just going to read for a little bit. I have been reading. I don't know when the last time I talked to you was, to be 100% honest. But I have been reading. It's definitely middle book. It's giving middle book syndrome, which doesn't mean that I won't, that'll DNF the series or that I don't like the series, because the Fallen Gods trilogy, Sunbringer, middle book, it was nobody's business. It was getting paid to middle book. That was one of the worst middle book syndrome books ever. That felt like a lot of books in one phrase. Anyways, but I love that book. I love that series. And the middle book so hard, it took me a month to finish it. So like this middle booking doesn't necessarily mean I hate it. I like it. I just feel like I have been reading about Alina's internal turmoil for a very long time. And now we're going from her internal turmoil to it's now becoming an external issue. And I'm just like, oh my God, girl, can you just tell Mal what is going on? Like, can you just be open with him and explain to him that you are going through something and it's affecting you so that he can, and it's just not happening. And also, this is giving me, no, I guess I won't say that. I don't like to compare books to other books like that, like on that deep of a level, but I feel like the romance or like whatever's going on between Alina and the Darkling and Nikolai and Mal, I've seen it before. Maybe not exactly the way that Bardugo is doing it, but I've seen it before. And I don't love it. There's such an interesting concept, and I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil it. There's a very interesting concept that's introduced in this book, and I feel like, and it has a lot to do with why Alina is struggling so hard with her power and herself. And I am enjoying the way that Bardugo is exploring that and letting me as the reader kind of experience it with Alina. I am really enjoying that. I am. And I really, really hope and pray that in the third book, whatever it's called, I hope that we get to explore it even deeper before there's resolution. Like, I hope we don't just jump to resolution in the third book, because even though it was introduced early on in this book, and this book is like 400 and something pages, I still feel like I could do with more of that concept. I'm enjoying it. I am liking it very much so. I really do like her writing style. I think that she is wonderful when it comes to imagery and like creating the image and the picture in my mind without talking about it too much to the point where I'm like, okay, I get it. I think she does a great job with that. I'm almost done. I think I have like 10 pages left. Some shit went down. Listen. I wept with relief that I would not have to live with the burden of his death. Lodged in my gratitude, I felt a bright thorn of resentment. I wept with rage that I would have to live at all. Alina, baby. Alina went through it in like the last 30 pages. Okay, we finished it. We finished Siege and Storm. That ending was like, it felt a little bit rushed, but it also maybe was just really explosive after such a slow first part of the book. I don't know. I liked it. I did end up liking it overall, despite the beginning being kind of slow and dragging. Can you see anything? Up next is Ruin and Arising. I'm trying to make you see it because I don't want to like mess with the lights right now, but this is the last book in the trilogy. This is the last book in the Grishaverse trilogy. Well, Shadow and Bone trilogy, because I think it's the Grishaverse universe. Obviously verse. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I've been wondering what this man's name is, the Darkling, and I think we're about to find out. I literally have been wondering for 2.5 books what this man's name is. I'm not gonna say it though. No way! What the fuck? That's crazy. Wait. I'm at 55% in Ruin and Rising. I've been reading on my Kindle all morning. Literally woke up at like 8:30. I think it's like 12 something, and I've just been reading. I just want to cry. Why am I such a crybaby? Why do I cry over everything? The found family is just really beautiful, and it's really meaningful because it's a found family it's a family that doesn't quite make sense, but at the same time it does. I'm gonna cry. Get it together. I'm having fun. I'm having so much fun. Isn't that the book, one of the 2 books that comes after Crooked Kingdom? Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom. One of those 2 books is called King of Scars. Libre Dugo is just sneaky. Stop it. Please stop. You're already done with the book. Why are you crying? Get it together, Angela. I don't think there's gonna be a tomorrow. I can't do this. Literally, I have like 3 pages left. That was so good. And just like that, folks, we have finished the last book in the Shadow and Bone trilogy. Book two, I was questioning the journey in book two. I did question it. I can't lie to you, but that was so good. I absolutely love this. I loved this trilogy so much. I'm very, very happy that I read it. I am. Because a part of me was like, oh, I want to jump on the hype train and just skip right over to Six of Crows like everybody else was doing. But I am so glad that I read Shadow and Bone first because I don't know. I loved it. I loved it. I thought it was really well written. Lee Bardugo, this is something that I said when I read Ninth House and Hellbent. They are very good at writing human emotion, and it just tugs at your heartstrings. There's nothing I couldn't help but feel for the characters in Ninth House and Hellbent. And the same thing goes for the Shadow and Bone trilogy. Like, I couldn't help but feel, it just felt very emotionally charged. And I think it's another great example of don't underestimate YA stories because, yes, these characters read so young and they were so fucking frustrating sometimes, but I felt so much while I was reading it. It was beautiful. I loved it. I just want more of Lee Bardugo's writing because I enjoyed a dark academia, magical realism, adult fantasy with like some kind of dark triggering things going on. And then I really enjoyed this YA fantasy with a hint of romance. I just like her writing so far. So I'm excited to try more. I can't wait to read the rest of the backlog. And, whenever you're ready to put out the third book in the Alex Stern series, I'm here. I am here and I am ready to read. I am at your mercy. Please, please put that book out soon. Thank you guys for coming along on the third episode. I think I don't know. I've already lost count of my TBR Reckoning. I'm having fun. I'm having fun. The books are good. The books are hitting the spot, and I'm excited for the next one. I don't know what the next read is going to be, but you will find out because we're gonna read it together as usual. But thank you guys again for watching, for supporting. I appreciate it every time, like I always say. And yeah, I'll see you for the next episode. Happy reading.